for the upcoming segment that we earlier mentioned, which is about young inventions. And positive social change is actually necessary for the world to progress in a way that is healthy and vibrant. And youth and adults represent the group that offers the greatest hope for this change as they go beyond societal, cultural, governmental, and institutional barriers in order to achieve what they aspire and enhance and achieve actually development for the society. Furthermore, youth and young adults desire positive social change, and in fact their future may depend on it. So today we have as our guest in this segment of Nile Cruise a young promising Egyptian student who has become a young inventor. We have with us Eddin Mohamed.
Hi.
How are you guys? How's everything?
Good, thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us. And first I'd like to start with your beginning. How did it start with you, this idea of inventions, and how young were you when you started doing that?
Yeah, I began from age 13 with my school. It was scientific club. It was a young competitions for young children who make young projects. So I began from here.
And what was your first invention?
It was an automatic oven. It works without electricity and gas. This was my first invention when I was 13.
Yes. And I see stuff on you. Medals and badges and certificates.
I participated in Intel Passive, that from company Intel, and I was 14 in grade 7, and I have this for underage prizes from Intel. This is a special award for my project, best idea.
Okay, and how many competitions did you take part in?
It was seven competitions I entered.
Starting the age of 13?
Yeah, no. From my beginning, and this was 7 competitions.
Yes. And so what is your proud moment, maybe the largest achievement in terms of invention that you're really happy or proud about?
Yeah, it was, I have a trophies from certificates from Oxford University Press, and from Intel Passive, yes, and from,
yeah, show us.
Okay. This from Arab Academy, as I had a grade 8 for
you can post the certificate for a while, so we can see it together. Okay.
I have 4 from it.
Yes, talk about it now.
Yeah.
So it's from the Arab Academy for Science and Technology.
I had courses from Arab Academy for programming, and they chose me and a team to present Egypt in Korea.
Okay.
And we traveled to the Daejeon, and we had 4th place around the world, and we was the youngest children there. They were all from facilities and everywhere from all the world, Malaysia, India, everywhere.
What was the type of that competition?
Robotics. We made a robot playing roof football. Right? So this was my first time to participate in robotics competition.
And your side was the mechanical part, or was it the programming part? Because there is...
Yeah, it was consist of programming and mechanical. I was working in programming. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you because perhaps the family part plays a very important role in this regard.
Yeah.
For parents, or for us parents, sometimes we find it difficult to deal with children who keep, disassembling things and destroying things in order to bring them back together. But reading some articles, I found that actually books and articles and people encourage parents to encourage their children to do so in order. This is their way of discovering the world. So for you, how was it?
It was great. My family believe in me, and they say that they know that I will be something in future. And they first support me with money. This is the first thing. After my school encouraged me first, and my begins was from my school. So there's my encouragement from my supporting from my family and from my school. Yeah.
You think, as a young inventor or maybe a programmer, do we have this ecosystem or environment that enables you to create, think about new ideas and come up with great things?
Sorry, I don't hear you.
Do you think we have the environment in Egypt that avails this mechanism of trying to create things? Yeah.
Egypt don't support like participating in another competition. There's something I want to buy from countries outside like America, USA, UK, but sometimes my country here, Egypt, don't support it well. This saying that not supporting Egypt here, but it's good here. They support me well, as this my begin from my country.
Okay.
And my project looking to help Egypt in this.
Okay. Izzy, you have recently invented a car sensor that has special capabilities to avoid car accidents and to save lives. Now, how did this start? How did you get the idea?
It's very well. I will tell you my abstract. My abstract is a bottom car. It's solving three problems. First is cars accidents. Second, cars stealings. And third is to make special needs people drive a car like a normal driver. This is my abstract. Very well.
Yes. And maybe if we look a little bit about programming in general, because programming is one of the most important industries in Egypt. That we can see there is a lot of development in that area. And in your opinion, what makes Egypt, one of the pioneers in the region in terms of programming?
I think that we should make important decisions with scientists here. There's many scientists, young scientists, my friends like that. They have participated in every competitions, and they travel around the world. I think that if we make them an important persons in here, we should. I don't know, but we should support them.
But do you get some sort of encouragement or support from everyone around you?
Yeah.
Because this is very important.
Yeah. First of them, my parents and my school. My school really support me as
your teachers.
Yeah. Because was my beginning from there. And then I traveled to Korea and I participated in Google Science Fair, Intel Passive, Intel ISIF. I was qualified in many competitions. Yeah.
Yes. I want to ask you about your aspirations in terms of inventions. Is it going to be in the direction you started with the ideas of sensors and that was your start, or is it going to be in the direction of what you mentioned, like the participation in Korea with programming or the programming aspects?
Yeah. Yeah, this was my category. Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Yes, your upcoming, ideas of inventions, is it going to be with the respect of programming, or with the electromechanical like sensors and stuff like that?
Oh yeah. No, my category is not like sensors, and no, I'm embedded system from embedded systems. This is what my category makes me important to make my project very well and it's successfully in that.
Okay. Who are your idols? Because everyone looks up at someone and sees that I want to be like that somebody. So
he's the first Ahmed Zewail, the Egyptian scientist, and Stephen Hawking and Bill Gates. Those are my idols.
Why Bill Gates in particular?
As he began from young, he was 13 and he began to. I like his personality. Yeah. He is good, and I love Bill Gates, Microsoft, like something like that. He's going to software inside it. Yeah.
Because you are into programming as well. That's nice.
So what is the future plans? What are you having in mind in order to develop, this talent that you have? Is it going to be a professional career that you are thinking about, or is it going to be a line of continuous inventions until you reach somewhere you really want to reach?
I wish that I can make my project and to solve Egypt's problem in driving and accidents and stealing and those like that, and to present Egypt in the biggest competition in the world that I wish to go to it, Interlife in Arizona. That's my impatient that I want to do.
Okay. As I have a final question for you, perhaps interacting with peoples from around the world, from different cultures and different backgrounds, especially that you've been to many international events, how did this enhance your character? How did this shape up your way of thinking and looking up at things? Because we have one problem here in Egypt. Sometimes we tend to work individually, and when it comes to inventions, science, scientific research, it needs a teamwork, because each one gives his own perspective or comes up with a different idea, and this is how it all, you come up with the final product. So how did this help you, and how do you intend to interact with people from around the world, perhaps your age, maybe older than you, in order to benefit and get the experience you need?
When we were in Korea, and we see our old persons that are defeat us in the competition, we was like a family. We like to join with us, and they help us in our project, and we help them. As we want to show that Egyptian team is very good, that we can help them, and they help us.
Yes, but is it difficult to work in a team? Because we don't have this culture in Egypt, and perhaps in schools you would find it difficult to work as part of a team.
Sometimes it's difficult, because we don't know if they understand each other. So we can to judge that we are all have the same experience.
Yes.
So this is difficult in this way.
But when you try to reach out for other young inventors like yourselves around the world, do you find it easy to interact with them, get the experience you want?
I got it easy. So as we was in the same experience, because we was in the same course, and we are like a family, not just friends.
Okay.
Perfect. The end, I'd like to thank you very much, Eddin Mohamed, young inventor, wishing you the best of luck, and maybe more of finding solutions for the problems that exist. Driving and accidents is a major thing in Egypt, like you mentioned, maybe in the region. So that will make a huge difference. We really support your mission, and keep on going in order to find out those amazing resolutions and great inventions. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Eddin, and wishing you best of luck. We hope to see you again in this program after you have concluded some sort of big project that we all be proud of. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. We'll be right back after a short break. The top stories is coming up. We'll be right back to continue this edition of Nile Cruise.